I saw a guy that is probably on the level of a Kobe Bryant. And that's very hard for me to be able to say that in modern day watching basketball. I don't watch much basketball, but when I do watch, I watch this kid. And SGA is probably the closest thing that I've seen to a guy that's on Kobe's level in a very long time. Like, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is one of the best players I've seen in a very, very long time. When you make basketball look easy, and there's a couple of guys in the history of this game at the guard position that have made basketball look very easy. Magic Johnson, MJ, Kobe, Tracy McGrady, LeBron James. Obviously, these are guards, forwards. Dwayne Wade, Allen Iverson. These guys were just natural scorers, natural players that when they got on the court, it didn't matter who was there, they were going to impose their will on a basketball game. SGA has that same ability. And I don't think that it's even close this season in regards to who the MVP is. You know, they didn't want to give it to him last year. Fine. He deserved it last year. There is no doubt in my mind that he will get it this year. He's the best player in the NBA. He's been the best player in the NBA for maybe 2.5 years now that nobody's really been talking about. This is a guy that gets 30 in his sleep. It's a guy that's a walking bucket. And when you talk about a guy that you can't guard, whether it's going to the basket, him pulling up from mid-range, him actually having another facet to his game in regards to being able to hit the three ball. This is a guy that has Kobe Bryant ability, and it's beautiful to watch. He's not Kobe Bryant exactly, but he's a guy that has that ability that he can be able to literally average 40 a game for a whole month if he wanted to. He's that talented. And in a game or a league that you can't really hand check and be physical with a guy, this is a guy that's just going to make the game look a lot easier than it's supposed to. So shouts to Shea, man. He's one of the most special talents that I've seen come across in the NBA in a long time. And shouts to my man Kev. Kev had called this years ago. Back when this kid was at Kentucky, he was like, this kid's gonna be a star. I couldn't see it. I was like, who, him? This lanky, skinny ass. Like, this dude defensively, he has the ability to continue to get better. And when you have that physical talent and you have the work ethic to be able to improve on a year-to-year basis, it's not a lot of guys that have that possess that level of talent, man. And he has the moxie, he has the confidence, the arrogance. Everything about him just reminds me of Kobe Bryant. It really does. And I think that's why I'm so drawn to him. You know, the fact that he's an Oklahoma City Thunder sucks, but I enjoy watching their brand of basketball because they have so much fun and they have such young guys on that team. And their head coach is a really, really good motivator and knows how to prepare them for a basketball game. That's a team, that's a player that should be the face of the league. You know, they got other players that, you know, all the guys that they want to talk about. Nah, it's him. He's him. And Wemby, I get it. Wemby's tough. Giannis, everybody wants to, you know, push Giannis down your throat, pause, but I'm not there. I'm not a Giannis fan. I appreciate his game, but SGA is a legit shooting star in this game that reminds me of one of the greatest players of all time. He just beat the Cavs by 40. The Cavs are one of the best teams in the league. 40. Was it 30? Whatever it was. He had 40 and they beat them by a wide margin. That's a guy that deserves all the hype, all the media praise, all the endorsements, all the energy that they're giving to somebody else. Give it to that kid, as he deserves it.